Okay, so we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Monday. Wait, hang on a second. I know it's not the 13th. Hang on, let me fix the banner. Always these little technical things right before we go live. And I have no idea what day it is. It's August 18th. So we want to welcome you to joining us in our madness. Okay, there we go. So for everybody who's wondering what today's date is, it is August 18th. We are Fabric Chicks, Creative Oasis in Gardnerville, Nevada, by South Lake Tahoe, Carson City, Reno area, Northern Nevada. And we do have a brick and mortar shop. We would love to see you come and visit us. Call though, because we do have kind of limited hours. I do have here, I'm going to click onto the comments. Devin's trying to hang up we like to pack so many things into our day that it's really hard to get one step ahead of ourselves. Hey, Jenny and Stephanie and Victor. I know. Devin, we hope you don't lose your balance up there. Hi, Lynn and Elaine. Lynn, I'm super excited. Lynn's got mannequins in. I think she's going to decoupage them. Hey, Lauren, Fran, and Susan, and Mary Lou, and Brenda, and everybody. Welcome, everybody. So we are going to be interviewing Jason, the founder, I believe the founder of So Powerful, on August 25th. But you can go to sopowerful.org, and you can download the free purse pattern, which is going to be this pattern. It is a lot of pages, so if you've got a tablet or something, you don't necessarily need to download all of the pages. It's step-by-step, super simple, in color directions to make these purses. So we are going to join with them and a lot of other people for making it's a sew-a-thon in the month of September. But you can go ahead and you can download the pattern now, and you can cut out your purses now. So you can cut out your purses and get them all stacked up and organized, but you can't start sewing them until September 1st. But you can go on to sopowerful.org, and you can register on the Quilt Show Reno team. So we do have Quilt Show Reno team, and our goal is, of course, to be the best, because we're a little bit competitive. So we hope that you join us and you sew 1 billion bags. You can also donate money. It takes $10 to buy all the necessary items that enable the girls to be able to go to school while they're on their periods. And so that sounds so crazy to say that on national TV, except for this is just Facebook, so I guess it's okay. But so we're trying to make the world a better place, and we hope that you decide to join with us. So that is going to be starting September 1st is when you can actually start sewing the bags. But you can embellish them with threads. You can couch threads on. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff because you do want to make them cute. So make sure you go to sopowerful.org and then join the Quilt Show Reno team. And tons and tons of prizes. Plus, we might have some kind of an event. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think we're going to do some kind of like a meet and greet for everybody who participated in the sew-a-thon at Quilt Show Reno. So more fun things to look forward to, and more reasons for you guys to get your hotels at the Grand Sierra Resort. We've got them really good room rates. I think they're $69 a night plus the room rate. We've got them down to $20. The resort fee is only $20 a night instead of $34, which it was last year. So super good hotel rates. And we are going to be doing some Zooms in the month of September where it's just going to be sew-ins where we're working on the purses. But we have 2 guest speakers. So Linda McGee's going to join us one evening or day. And then Heidi Emmett's going to join us another time. So, and I'm still working on getting more so that we can have a lot of fun in the month of September, which is National Sewing Month. So that's all of the good stuff on that. Go to sopowerful.org and download the pattern. And then, Anne, I'm glad you made it home safe. It was so cute seeing the picture of you and your son. Devin did say, wow, sometimes it's hard to imagine that Anne, who's kind of a petite gal, giving birth to a guy who's like this big. I mean, his shoulders alone coming through the birth canal would have been ginormous. But it was super fun to see. I love to keep up with what you guys are doing at home as well. Thank you, Terry and Beverly, for sharing. We love it when you share our lives because it helps us to grow and get out there. It is Beverly Ann. I'm not a purse maker, so I can't really say yes or no to whether it's an easy pattern. I did kind of flip through it and I looked at the step-by-step directions, and it looks like even I can make it. So I think it is a very easy pattern. Oh, Devin, can you get the sweatshirt off the stairs? I threw it on the stairs. Okay, so that's that. So go to So Powerful, SEWPOWERFUL.org, and on their website you can download the free pattern. And then also make sure you sign up for Quilt Show Reno's team because I'm a little bit competitive. The pattern is on sopowerful.org. Perfect. Thank you, Elaine, for posting that. So Elaine just posted sopowerful.org in the comments. There are 2 purse options. I think one of them is a newer purse option that's a little bit more complicated. So I downloaded the easy one because I haven't done a purse. Really, I haven't done a purse pattern before. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for sharing and liking. Yes. So Suzette, when we do the Zoom sew-ins, we will have the option where you can come into the shop. So I'm thinking about doing like Friday night, Saturday night, just for a fun time. We haven't done Saturday sew-ins in a long time. But yes, you definitely can come into the shop for the sew-ins. Okay, so the other thing I want to show you is I'm working on a sweatshirt, but I can never do anything easy. So it would be super easy. Can you see, Devin, if the pattern, I think there's an extra pattern right by the cash register on the outside. On the aisle.
Not by the cash register.
Yeah, on the aisle side. So we have a quilted sweatshirt jacket that we're doing I don't know, next week maybe. So of course I wanted to give you guys different inspiration and different ideas. So typically this is what a quilted jacket looks like, but that you guys kind of can do with your eyes closed, blindfolded. So I'm trying to think of outside of the box ideas. It literally, I worked on this for 12 hours yesterday. So I do know all of the don'ts. So I can give you all the tips and tricks of what not to do. I went through all my fabrics that I've been saving, like my silks and embroideries and all kinds of weird stuff. Because, I mean, who doesn't want something crazy to wear? And we had these silk jackets that we bought that are already sewn. But the last shipment they sent us are like a size 4 or 6. They're super small in size. So you really can't get your arms through the armhole. So Lynn cut off one of the arms and made it so that Judy could fit into it. So she got it for church. But then I had these arms. So I took the arms, I put the arms on the sweatshirt. So this is my work in progress. You guys, if you belong to Fabric Chick Stitch Along on Facebook, which we would love for all of you to belong to, you can kind of see I've been working on it all yesterday, basically. So this is the back of it. Devin will get up close. So I took some of my silk pieces that I've been saving, and I just appliqued them onto, I cut it out and then appliqued it on. I would cut it out more. I would cut it out better in the future. I did use some of the ribbons that you guys have gotten in the past. And then up here, I did the sleeves. So here you can see the sleeve. I sewed it onto the top of the sweatshirt and I left it intact. If I were going to do it again, I'd probably take it apart and sew it on in sections. But you know, you got to experiment. You got to not be afraid to try different things because you never know how it's going to turn out. And then I used the ribbon for the sleeve. The ribbon I used on the back of the jacket, I just ironed it in half and then stitched that on to make the binding. Connie Wiggins showed us that idea. And then I did do French seams. So that is my lesson. So French seams, so I don't have raw edges. But that's a lesson on, in the directions, it says you need to get a size bigger sweatshirt. And of course, I used one of my sweatshirts that's really old that I've been saving for this project for like 6 years, probably when I was 20 pounds lighter. So I'm gonna have to lose some weight so I can fit into this sweatshirt. So if you guys are taking the class, make sure that you get a sweatshirt that's one size bigger. Okay, it really does matter. I thought, oh, it's not gonna really matter because you're opening up the front, so I'm never going to button that, so it doesn't really need to be bigger, but it really does, especially if you're going to do the French seams. So this is I haven't finished this arm yet, so we still have that section to sew. So that is the vest, so that is the jacket so far. And I did have problems a little bit in here with some of my tension, but it's on the inside and it's pretty, I like kind of played with it to see if it would snag, and it's not going to snag. So I figure that because I'm not lining it and the jacket's already ugly, I don't really care if the tension's not perfect. So that is the crazy vest. Devin did laugh at me and say, Mom, you cannot wear that going in public with me. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you guys is that Devin built this and then I wrecked it. But if you need a Lego set, if you need a treadle sewing machine because you don't want the big one, I'm not even sure how to reconnect it at this point. Devin's going to have to fix it. But I think this is the back side. But if you're into Legos or your grandkid, it hooks in right here somehow. If you're into Legos and you love treadle sewing machines or collector things, we do have the Lego kits for this. It's kind of crazy. If you remember back in the day when you bought Legos for your kids, you just bought boxes of Legos and your kids used their imagination to put it together. But that is not the case anymore. Now, when you buy Legos, it's for specific projects. So this here is a Sally Tomato building block kit. It's S106 and it's $24. And that includes all of the pieces for you to be able to make your own treadle sewing machine. So or you could buy it for your grandkids to make for you. But it is cute up on your shelf when Devin gets it all put back together. And it does actually, if you move it or you move this, now I don't think the pedal didn't move the needle, did it, Devin? Just this one here. This one does move the needle up and down, except for that I broke it. So if you need the Legos, we have Legos. And we got a new shipment in with some weird stuff for Shop Hop. But I think Devin didn't really bring in all the stuff that's for Shop Hop. But we did get this new. We had a request for these. So this is thread picker, strings attached. S108 is $6. And you just, it's got like a weird grabby size, grippy side on this side. And so you just go like this and get like the one time I'm wearing something that doesn't have any threads on it. Usually I'm covered in threads, but of course, for a live demo, I have no threads on me to pick off. But if you need this, S108 is $6. It's a great little gift to give all your girlfriends. If you're going to a retreat, you can give it to your friends or whatnot. S108 is $6. And I don't know, I was going to say something, but I forget. Laura says the thread catchers work great. Okay. I do have scraps of free batting. So if you need free batting, they're just like leftover scraps from long arming, but they would make the 5-inch coasters that we demo all the time. So if you need the scrap batting, just type that in there. And then we've had a lot of requests lately for some solid fabrics. So we did order some solid fabrics that we needed. So I'm going to show you these real quick. Devin has them at $11 a yard. They are Riley Blake. They're Riley Blake solids. And we have S103. And I'm going to put the two yellows together so you can see the difference. S103 and S100. S103 and S100. 100 is a real pale yellow, and 103 is a little bit darker yellow. Called 103 is called Beehive, and the other one is called Shortbread. So very pale. And then S102 is black, pitch black. So if you need a dark black, just put in pitch black, or put in 102. Just put in 102. Okay, Lori, I'll put some aside for you. S101 is for white. I know Angie's been bugging me for solid white fabric. Oh, you forgot the red. Oh, well, we'll have to see the rest of the solids next week or on Wednesday. We can't show you everything today. But these are Riley Blake fabrics. They do feel really good. Sometimes solids are kind of iffy, but these are good solids. And then here are two grays. We have S99 is a licorice. So it's like a brown gray, I guess. I would have said kind of a charcoaly gray, but, and then we have, and then this is what they call charcoal. So we got charcoal and licorice. Charcoal is 98. 99 is charcoal. Okay, so if you need some solids to build up your stash, we do have some fun projects in the works for using up your scraps eventually. Okay, so I love to do a demo, except for I don't really have one planned today. It's always crazy when we do a Doris felting class because we, you know, I sit and chit chat and I don't get my work done. But we do have these embellished blocks. So I'm going to put these two up close so you can really kind of get a good look at them. So what we do with these is they're Stephanie Brandenburg designs, and we can do a class. If you're interested in a class, type in that you need a class. But these are the panels, and then this is how they're embellished. Stephanie calls it thread punk, and we just call it bedazzling panels. So this is what this panel originally looked like. I'm going to put them here side by side so that you can see how fun it is to embellish it. This one here actually is this one here. So I did it kind of in neutral colors. This was the original artwork. And then this one was actually done by Stephanie Brandenburg with some brights. So you can see how different you can make it look just by what the silks and organzas and netting that you put on it. So this is, I'm going to get up real close so you can kind of see the silks and organza and thread painting. And these are just on the canvases that we've shown you guys how to paint. If you need a demo on painting canvases, we can do that again too. I love to paint canvases because you literally do not need a painting degree or an art degree. You literally get your canvas wet and then you just splatter paint on it. You can't overthink it. It just goes where it goes. And it kind of bleeds because the canvas is wet. Super fun. If you want to try your hand at this, the panels are two. You get two for the price of one. S116 is $10. S116 is $10. Oh, I've got it upside down. Oh, well, you guys know. You can envision what it would look like right side up. S116 is $10. And you get both of those. So you could cut these out and put them onto a bigger quilt like this. Or this one here. So this red one here was used right here. And I don't know, can you get up close so you can see all the junk put on it? There's a lot of embellishing here. So if you're new to watching, I love to bedazzle panels. I love to just throw stuff on it. You can't really overthink it because it just, no matter what you do, it's going to be beautiful. So we do save avocado wrappers, you know, onion wrappers, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And for those of you who are regulars, you might have the panels already, but you haven't tempted it. But it's time. It's time to get it out of the closet and try it. So this here, this one here is this one when it's bedazzled. So it's kind of fun to see it come to life. So here you can see where we've used the avocado wrappers. And really, we've got avocado wrappers like just falling off of the quilt. Some gold lame stuff, some silk ribbons, some rhinestone, not rhinestones, but whatever that is. A paint purse would, whoa. A painted purse would be cool for the sew-a-thon. Suzette, it would be. If you want to, when you come over, I could totally set the paints outside and you could paint up your canvases. That would be really fun. And the girls are pretty young, so I think they would love something fun and funky like that. Okay, so if you need the panel, I know, Mary Lou, I think we're soul sisters. If you need this panel, S117, I think you really can't bedazzle fabric enough. S117 is $10. S117 is $10. Hey, I'm not sure how many of you guys saw that Devin put the Fantastic Hats on sale last week. So Devin is trying once a week every week to put a fabric line on the website at 25% off. But you're supposed to go to the website to order. But if you do go to the website to order and you're already one of our regulars, we'll just refund the shipping, or you could call us and let us know what you need. But we won't charge you shipping for that and for your basket. So we'll work that out, refund one of the shippings. But if you didn't click on the link Devin posted, you just never know what to expect with Fabric Chicks. So I got a comment from somebody that said, oh, I clicked on the Fantastic Hats, but it took me to a porn site. And I said, I don't know that, I mean, it might have taken them to a porn site, but it probably wasn't our link. I mean, maybe they clicked on something else. I mean, really? Then I'm reading in the comments and somebody else puts, it took us to a porn site. And so I click on it, and sure enough, I guess when Devin was putting the link in the Fabric Chicks blur, like the wording of, go to the website and save 25% off the Laurel Birch Fantastic Hats, somehow it put the link on, but instead of doing fabricchicks.com, it just did chicks.com. Oh, Beverly Ann said she clicked on the link. Nobody, one person told me, but I was like, oh yeah, that's just a fluke. But I should have paid attention, because I wonder how many people clicked on it, and it took them, instead of to Laurel Birch cat fabric, it took them to this beautiful blonde lady scrolled across the screen. So really and truly, you never know what to expect here at Fabric Chicks. Anything could happen here. One day we'll get our acts together, I guess. Maybe. Definite maybe. All right, so we will be doing a demo on these zippy bags. Probably during Shop Hop. I'll film it when it was Fran. Fran, I couldn't remember who told me, But for real, I just thought it was like a fluke, like you clicked on the wrong thing or something. But sure enough, it was a real. It was real. I just thought, oh, Fran clicked on the wrong thing. No, Fran, you did it all right. Because after the second person said it, I thought, let me check that. And then, sure enough. Okay, so these are cute little bags. They're really quick, like kind of pencil bags or makeup bag size. We haven't actually finished a sample yet, but Peggy's gotten really close. So we're going to try to get some of these finished and do another like complete demo on it while Peggy's here for Shop Pop. And so here, oh, good. Elaine says she must have checked after it was fixed because she saw fabric. Thank goodness, Elaine, because you cannot get that visual out of your head. Okay, so S120 is $25, and these make 8 bags. So it's everything you need. They're Lori Holtz zippy bags. Lori Holtz zippy bags, kind of retro and cute. So if you need Christmas gifts, you could always make these for the grandkids and then put a gift card inside of it. This one is S120 for $25. And that, I guess, makes it about $3 a bag. She does have tutorials on her YouTube channel, so you can see how to make them step by step with lining or without lining. So this is S120, and then she's got 3 different ones. Let me see. Where did I put the? Oh, here. So S118 is this one with, it's kind of vintagey with Sunbonnet Sue's, butterflies, Scotty dogs. That's a cute one. S118 is $25. S118 is $25. And then this is Zippy Bags 2, S119. S119. To plant a, I don't know, I can't read it backwards. To plant, what does it say, Devin? Right here. To plant a,
seed is to believe in tomorrow.
Oh, that's a cute saying. S119. 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 So get a jump start on Christmas. And then we do have the Go With It bag. So this is zippers that are coordinate with the bags. This is zipper 1, panel 1. This is panel 2. But in all honesty, they kind of all work together. So if you get one, it will go with any of them. And then we did have, somebody bought Minky, and I was getting ready to put the Minky away. And Devin said I had to, just to throw it on the live in case somebody else needs Minky. So we have a soft gray. This is 60 inches wide. S52 is $17.95 a yard.
I like how you cut it.
How I cut what?
You didn't cut it. I cut it.
Oh, Devin cut it. Well, I was cleaning up after you and putting it away. S52 if you need gray Minky. S52 if you need gray Minky. And then this is a wide back. So we do have probably 7 or 8 different colors of wide back Minky. So it's 90 inches wide, because if you piece Minky together, it is not that fun. So we do have 90-inch wide Minky. And this is the kind of a cherry red color. So S51 is $22.95. Hey, Peggy, how are you? S52 is $51. S51 is $22.95 a yard. And then if you need other Minkies, just let us know. Okay, are you guys ready for some auctions? We're going to have to do auctions like 24/7 to get rid of everything. But I will tell you, because somebody said to me the other day, they're like, why do you take just random stuff? And I'm going to show you the prized possession of what I found Look at this quilt. This came in the U-Haul truck, the latest U-Haul truck. It's literally in mint condition. A vintage hand-pieced wedding ring quilt. It's kind of a travesty, I think, to cut it up to make a quilt jacket. But once we do get a quilt jacket sample made, I don't know. I have a hard time cutting into this one because it is in such good shape. But I have been collecting quilts like crazy from estate sales and thrift stores. So we are going to, one of these days, very soon, do a quilted jacket class when we can pull ourselves together. Oh, Peggy's like, I got my credit card out. Okay, well, that's not going on today's auction. I have to like pet it for a little bit before I can pass it on. But look at this one. I'm not putting this one on today's auction either because I think these would make really cool, kind of like culotte pants. But look at how beautiful that, I mean, this woman had, Devin's like, Mom, get to the point. Look at this, the work in this. This is all hand done. Sits upside down for you guys. But it's got these big stains. Phyllis tried, she's washed it several times. She can't get the stains out. But so this one I wouldn't feel too bad cutting up and using, upcycling, restyling, and using it for something else. So lots of fun treasures. Why, thank you, Angie. Yeah, I probably because I had to hurry because I had a dentist appointment at 8:30 this morning, and I was still sewing on that sweatshirt at 2:00 this morning. Okay, so we do have a few auctions. This is watercolor quilt started. So I don't know how many of you remember doing the watercolor quilt. My watercolor quilt is the one thing I actually threw away. I just couldn't. I moved it. It got rolled up. I don't know. It took too long to do it, and it finally just bit the dust. Like all the pieces moved around. And when I show you this, you're going to know what I mean by watercolor quilts. And I do have a book upstairs. I just saw it. I should put that on the auction. Maybe Wednesday I'll put that on the auction. But see how it goes. It's kind of a play with color, so or values more than color. It's values. So see, like back in the day, you would use the back side of the fabrics a lot because you were just worried about value. So a lot of times something like this would be made and then they would applique something in the center. I saw a really pretty one like this where they applique a cross in the center. But this is already done. All you got to do is piece it together, and then this comes with it. So this is an auction. If you're new to Fabric Chicks auctions, you just have to make a bid what you would pay for it. It's got a bunch of strips already cut, so you just have to cut them into 2.5 or 3 inch squares, whatever they're doing. So this is a project waiting to be finished. And you know, at some point, you want somebody to finish all of your unfinished projects. Have you tried to laundry strip it? I don't know about laundry strip it, Terracotta. Phyllis took it home and she oxy cleaned it or retro cleaned it, or she did something. I'm not sure what. Several times she said, but I'll tell her. I don't think she's on right now because she is vacationing with all of the nurses from like 60 years ago. All the nurses that she became a nurse with. So auction S121 is $3. All you got to do if you're new to watching is type in S121 and how much you're willing to pay for all these fantastic strips, plus the quilt that's almost ready to piece together. I mean, the hard work was laying it out and getting it all organized. So that is S121. We've got one bid at $4. I'm going to scooch this aside so you can bid on it if you want. This is a thimble collection. And I did Google Lens. I taught you guys all how to use Google Lens not too long ago. But this is a thimble collection. This one was $9.50, probably from Solvang, I would guess. It's got the little, could be from Norway or somewhere, but I would venture to say maybe from Solvang, you know, that little Norwegian touristy trap town on the coast. This one was $9.50 for the Solvang one. And then this one here is a, oh gosh, I forget what it was, pewter or copper. I don't remember, but this one, when I Google Lensed it, is $28 for sale on eBay right now. It kind of looks like needlepoint if you look up close. And then these, the girls said we don't have any sterling silver ones, but we do have some random ones here. And then this one looks like a pretty, like I would actually probably use this one. I have one, a sterling silver one, sort of similar to this that I use all the time. But so this one is a good one I would actually use. So this auction S02 is starting at $15. Solvang is Danish. Yes. What did I say? Norwegian. Denmark. I think it's, Barb, you just put in whatever it is that it is. Because, you know, I'm just guessing off the top of my head. If it's grease or oil, use brake cleaner. It stinks and must be done outside, but works. I don't think it's grease or oil. It's kind of like coffee stains, it looks like. I almost thought about tea dyeing the whole thing or kind of painting in different stains so it looks like it was meant to be kind of grungy like that. Okay, I'm going to put away the watercolor. So if you want to outbid Mary Lou, get your bids in right now. If you want to bid on the thimble collection, S02 is at $15. S02 is at $15. I think if nobody bids on it, I might keep that gold one for myself because sometimes I misplace my silver one. And there's nothing worse than doing binding without a thimble. If you're doing it by hand. Okay, let's see. Solving is Dutch. I can eat it all day. Well, I can eat sweets all day no matter where they come from. Okay, S121 is Mary Lou for $4. Mary Lou for $4. You got a watercolor project. I love how Mary Lou always gets like the biggest and bulkiest auction stuff. It's just what she's drawn to. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, no bidders on the thimble collection. Even the thimble that's $28 on eBay right now. And there's only one. There were two, but it's one of them sold. Okay, here is for you heart lovers. We've got some, you just never know what you're going to find at Fabric Chicks. We have some housewares here. If you're into hearts, baking with hearts, S115, the auction is starting at $1. 115, the auction is starting at $1. And then we have some crochet threads. I use the crochet threads all the time. I actually use them for a gathering stitch. So if you lay these, let me just give you an example. If you lay this down on your fabric where you want to gather it, and you do a zigzag stitch across it, then when you pull it tight, you get a great, easy gather. So anytime you want to gather, I just gather right over a crochet thread, and it gathers up super easy. We've got four of these here. S114 is $1. 114 is $1. Gosh, the heart pants, who knew? The heart pants, SO2 is at $16. Wait, SO2 is the thimbles at $16. The heart pants are at $2. The heart pants are at $2. The thimbles are at $16. The crochet thread is at $2. Okay, well, you guys are bidding on that. I'm going to put this back here to protect this pan. So there's 2 pans in that auction. It's at $2. I thought it would be kind of fun to do like some kind of a embroidery, wool embroidery, and then put it into the pans, hot glue it into the pans, and then put it on your wall as a frame. You could do all kinds of little scenes on the wool embroidery. Okay, let's see. I don't know who needs Transdoodle. We got these products when we did a class. I believe it's kind of like, gosh, now I can't think of it. But the paper that you transfer a design onto your fabric. So I'm going to read it just so I don't have to lie to you. It's a non-waxy, non-staining, reusable, chalky color transfer paper for clear guidelines that never set, not even with ironing, and simply rub out with the swipe of a cloth or in the wash. And this one has one blue one in it. Looks like they each have a blue one. It originally had 2 white, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. But it looks like both of these just have the blue left. So I'm going to just price it for you, okay? Here, if you want to experiment with these, you know what project we actually use? Oops, it's coming out the other end. Which project I actually used these for was this right here. When we laid out the portraits, we used the Transdoodle to transfer the photo onto the black fabric. So this was the original photo that we used. And then this is what Gracie looked like. I will say though, sometimes teachers are right, but sometimes you should listen to your own gut. So this teacher said that it was best to use batik fabrics, which a lot of teachers say the same thing. Like Eleanor used to say, use the batiks for making dolls because none of our skins are perfect. And in Virginia's class last week, I heard her say that the batiks add great variety to our skin. But I don't really need to see all my sun dots and things. And on this one, like where we put it for shading, so like the shading under the neck, and then the crease here where she kind of has her smile, to me it looks like she's got a skin disease. So I do wish I just used brown fabric. So it doesn't look like she's got like some kind of a weird skin rash going on. Anyways, if you want the Transdoodle, we've got 2 of them, and I'm just going to put $2 a piece. So S122 is for 1 of them, and S123 is for 1 of them. So if you want some Transdoodle, if you want to experiment with it, just put that you want the Transdoodle. S123 has 1 blue sheet. S122 has 1 blue sheet. So we'll get those to you guys. Can you color it in? I think I haven't tried yet, Susan. Only because I don't want to wreck it, because I don't know. I'm not brave enough. I don't want to wreck it, but I probably would like it a lot better if I did color it in. Okay, now we got a billion of you who want the Transdoodle. I only have 2 of them. Okay, let me see. I don't know what to do to make it fit. How about if we shit? Oh gosh. I didn't think anybody would want it. S122 and 123. What should we do, Devin? We got 4 of them that want it.
Huh?
Should we just up the price $1, or just go to the first 2 who put it in? All right, just go to the first 2 who put it in. Teach you guys to pay attention. Victor and Donna. Okay. And let me get my Scotch tape out. Well, Susan, I think maybe I am going to take your advice and do it lightly. And I'll tell you, anytime you do a doll's face or something, always do it lightly. I did an angel quilt, like a Christmas angel quilt, but I call her she's my hooker angel. I did her face so dark that she literally looks all made up. Okay, let's close. Let's close S02 for the thimbles. S02 for the thimbles is going to Peggy G. Peggy G for $16. And then the hearts are going to who, Devin? Gosh. The S115 is Victor for $2. Now we're going to see posts of whatever fantastic thing Victor makes. And we're going to say, oh, we should have bought those heart things. S114 is Victor for $2. Do we have any creative memories people on here? I got a ton of creative memories we could put on the auction if there's anybody who's interested in it. Oh, we have overall bill and overall. I was going to keep these for myself. Okay, I'm going to throw this in too if you want this. I was going to keep these for myself. Stephanie brought them, and they're so stinking cute, but I know I'm never going to do anything with them. They are kind of on like a really thin fabric. I don't even know what this is. I mean, I want to say cheesecloth, but it's sturdier than cheesecloth. I don't know what it is, but definitely vintage, olden days. They would be cute to make into little pillows if you do boutiques and things, or you could make them into one big quilt. Super adorable, super vintagey. It makes me kind of sad. I'm not throwing it upstairs in my stash, but I have way too much stuff up there. So there's a billion blocks, as you can see. There's more. There's more. Hang on, we're almost to the end. And then I'm going to throw in, you know, honestly, these probably were somebody's like Sunday dress back in the day. Okay, so, and then we're throwing this in because I just found this. Because I figure if you're a sunbonnet person, why not make a big pillow? And then just because I found this and it would look cuter somewhere else than with me, here is a vintage block. If you don't want the person's name, 1977, you could just cut around it and use the vintage fabrics. So that whole auction is going for, let's hang on a second. Let me get a number out. S124. I think it's going to get to $15. So I'm just going to start that auction for $15. And it is all of the, yes, like a gauze, Barbara. For sure, like a gauze. Like, you know, somebody gets injured, you could wrap their ankle with a little piece of it. Yeah, it's definitely like a gauzy material. So you could stabilize it with some Shape Flex. If you wanted to put it into a quilt, I would definitely stabilize it with Shape Flex. S124 is starting at $15. 124 is starting at $15. 124 is starting at $15. Whoa. Whoa, here, this comes with the box. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to scooch this over. We have, I don't know what's in this box, but I'm sure it's something fabulous. Okay, 124, $15. This is, oh, okay, well, it comes with the container unless you don't want the container. If you don't want the container and you win it, just let us know and we won't throw the container in. For some of you, it's shipping. Here's kind of a fun, fancy fabric. I'm not sure what the material is, but it's definitely not cotton. This is just a box of vintagey fabric. Here is like a border print. So you got 2 pieces of a border print. You could fussy cut those out or put them on a table runner or something. Here's some Velcro, some vintage fabrics, some cherries, some white fabric, just a random bucket of vintage fabrics. So if you want some vintagey, cool, groovy, look at that. That's a pretty big piece. Oh, those will be fun to kind of fussy cut out and put on different things. S125, we're just going to start that at $3. 125 is starting at $3. 124, Susan, you should have just told Stephanie. They came from Stephanie. The Sunbonnet Sue's. S124 is at $18. 124 is at $18. 124 is at $18. 125 is at $3. And then here is a cute little, you just never know what's going to be on the auctions because honestly, we don't know. Here, I'm going to put all this back into the container. 125. Here is a cute, if you like fun, funky. To me, I think this probably came from Anthropology or something. That's what it reminds me of. It's a table runner, but it's got chickens. It's got little, kind of like little doilies. It does have, and I didn't try to wash it. It's got a couple of stains up here, but I don't know if they'll wash out or not. But that's the only thing I could see on it that was kind of crazy. And then here is the other side of it. S126, the auction starting at $6. 126, the auction. Here, Stephanie, I know you would have given them to Susan. Here, I'm just going to wrap them up and give them to Devin's like, Mom, you cannot do that. Here, I'm just going to wrap them up and give them to Susan because I think you would have given them to her if you knew she wanted them. Okay, here, Susan. Devin, I'm putting 0 on here, okay? Susan Barclay. Okay. Do you got, nobody wants creative memory stuff. What about Girl Scout beads? So we found, apparently this is not Girl Scout beads, but campfire beads or something. These are, I think that they sorted them so you get the same ones in each one. So these are Campfire Girls, I think. This was like Citizenship or something. So if you want some cute beads, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, 4 packets of them. They really are pretty expensive. I don't think they do them anymore. But let's just do $5. $5. It's not an auction. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 sets of them. S127. We've got 5 sets of them for $5 a piece. No worries, Susan. No worries at all. Okay, so if you want, I can't remember if they said Campfire Girls. I know it wasn't Girl Scouts. It was something else. But if you want the beads, we have 5 packs of them. So each pack is $5. S127. S127 for each pack. Gosh, we have no takers on any of the auction stuff. Okay, let's see. I'm going to close. I'm just going to put these away. We have a Rooster table runner. Oh, I'll tell Devin to put it out for the wine walk on Thursday. So if we have any locals, we do have the wine walk on Thursday. Doris will be here. I don't think Phyllis will be back because she's in Santa Barbara with her girlfriends. They rode the train down to Santa Barbara. So I don't think she'll be here to do a demo, but we'll have demos Thursday evening and I don't know, some kind of fun specials in the shop. So if you're around for, Angie had a campfire troop. Well, do you need beads, Angie? Because I got 5 sets of them. Now, Stephanie's not going to our October retreat. She's going to a different October retreat, but she has to drive right past the shop. So every year, when she's driving past the shop to get to Bridgeport, she pops in to visit us. One of these days, we'll get her to the October retreat. She does typically come to the May retreat, and she did come to the mini retreats. Okay, no takers for the campfire beads. As I'm going to be in Tahoe in September. Okay. Donna, we will. Okay, let me see. I'm going to look in my little Mary Poppins bag and see if I can find. Oh, here. I don't know. Maybe we've got some takers for this. Here's a vintage table runner. Look at how cute this is. I never know what you guys want. I think at one point it was a wall hanging. So it could be a skinny quilt, a vintage wall hanging. It is hand quilted. It's already bound. So if you need a gift or you just want to decorate, you could, though, take it and sew up the sides and turn it into a tote bag if you wanted. It could be a cute tote bag. Or you could cut it and put it like on the back of a sweatshirt, or the options are limitless. What you could do, already made, finished. You could just wrap it up, give it away as a gift. The baskets, vintage baskets. And let's do, it's an auction, and we're going to start it at $5. S128, we're starting the auction at $5. $5. I know, Susan, isn't that crazy? S128 is starting at $5. 128 is starting at $5. And let's see. For you retreat people, if you're going to a retreat, you might need a handy caddy little thing for your irons. But an iron's not included. I wish I would have. I needed an iron the other day because I had taken mine up to the cabin, and there was an iron just sitting here. So the iron's not included, but you can see how cute it is. You put your iron in there, and then it protects it, and you can take it to your class. So the auction is for this cute little bag, cute little iron bag, although you could use it for anything really. It's just a cute little bag. The auction is starting at, I don't know, $5. S129 for the little iron bag, which is crazy because the panel to make the iron bag was like $14.95. S128 Donna Baker for $6. Donna B for $6. And I know we're not getting rid of very much stuff, are we, Devin? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what else we have. If you guys need a really unique gift, I don't even remember what this was. But we have so many. Devin's like, Mom, that's our inheritance right there.
Well, I really just want to hurry up. My hands are getting tired.
Okay. Okay, we're going to start this auction at $10. So if you have anybody that collects amazing things, especially if their name is Jerry. So this is a stamp for Jerry. It says Jerry on the top, and then it's got something written in Asian. I'm assuming Jerry also. But I'm just going to Google lens this for you because I don't remember what.
$90. Yes.
Oh, so this on eBay is selling for $90. So if any of you do eBay, you could just buy this and then throw it on eBay. We just don't have enough time in our life, and I'm drowning in the stuff here. So if you want this for a unique gift, especially if you're married to a Jerry or you have a Jerry grandson, or your name is Jerry, it's Jerry. It comes in a cute little container. S130 is $10. The auction is starting at $10. S130. The auction is starting at $10. It is a jade stone. You are correct, Peggy. Terracotta. I actually dropped the tripod right before we went live and broke the tripod. So poor Devin. We have a billion spare parts because we go through tripods pretty frequently. Unfortunately, I did it right before we went live, so he didn't have time to jerry rig any kind of contraption to work for his tripod. Okay, S125. I don't think we had any takers. Let me go back and look.
That was forever ago.
Okay.
You were closing it so long ago, you could skip over that.
Okay. 129. We're at $11. The iron bag is at $11. The iron bag's at $11. Here, I'm gonna just put $1 on this, just because if more of you want it than I have. Okay, this is $1. It is a flag patch. You've got a flag patch, and you also have a multi-purpose ruler. So you've got a multi-purpose ruler here. It's got instructions. Looks very fancy. It actually rolls. Probably you could do circles and things with it. Let's see. What I do not need is one more gadget. It does metric system line in centimeters, center point, pulley, indicator, British system line, axis, angle gauge, circular drawing hole, circular fixing hole, and a parallel line. So if you need a gift for somebody mechanically inclined, that looks like a pretty fun little tool. All kinds of things you could do with it. S131 is $1. The auction is $1. The auction is starting at $1 for the Americana patch. It does have a little bit of glitter and the multi-purpose ruler. The iron bag is going to Laura for $11. Laura for $11. And do you know what time it is, Devin?
5:02.
Oh, okay. Well, that is the end of our show because I'm going up to Tahoe for the Renaissance Fair this evening with my girlfriends. Look at no takers on the jade stone, hand-carved jade stone. Devin is going to have to get busy and put everything on eBay and Facebook Marketplace because we inherited a billion of these very interesting antiquities. Devin's going to become an antiquities dealer. Okay, that is all we have for today. We will see you guys. Oh, Norma's trying to multitask with watching the St. Louis Cardinals and us at the same time. That must be very confusing. Okay, that is all we have for today. We will see you. Susan, I'm going to put your name on this. We will see you guys on Wednesday.